And welcome back, everybody.
We're back.
It has been some time since, it's been about 2 weeks, I think, since we've been able to play Death Attack.
Yep.
With people getting sick and us going out of town. It's good to be back. So hopefully our mics are a lot better than they were last week. We did some adjusting to try to...
Can you hear us?
Can you
before
hear
we
us
go any
before
further?
we go any further? That's
how we sound, Tyrus.
Also, hopefully we don't sound, because last week's audio was awful. I want to just go ahead and firstly apologize. So if anyone was watching that on YouTube and went, "What the fuck am I listening to?" That was our fault. We should have checked the audio, but
Audio's good.
Audio's good.
It was good.
Excellent.
Well, we did check the audio, but I think like when we went live, it like just
Well,
turned to hot trash.
no, unfortunately, there was an effect that was not muted, so it put an artificial reverb on all of our voices. So we sounded like we were playing in a cathedral.
That sounds amazing.
Awesome.
It did not sound amazing.
It sounds, without hearing it, I think it sounds amazing.
We were playing in a cathedral. Don't let him lie to you. Sorry, guys.
So, with that also being said, we are looking for some more moderators. So if there are anyone out there who wants to be a moderator for the channel, to let us know about things like that, so that we can try to fix them.
Yeah, especially since Chicago by Night's about to pick back up. We're
Yes.
gonna need moderators because traffic's gonna pick back up. So if you're interested, let us know.
So speaking of Chicago by Night, we are going to be next week, next Monday on the 26th. We will be doing our 2-part special, and it will be Dust to Dust. It's going to be technically season 3.5. As many of you already know, Elijah has retired. He is now living in the Bahamas and is soaking up the sun and drinking coconuts.
Yes.
Believe everything
Hopefully
I just
it's
said.
not a cannibal island.
We don't know. We haven't talked to him.
So
about
I will
the
be
month.
taking over as storyteller, and I
okay,
do got some really good stuff for you guys. I hope that you guys are able to enjoy my style of storytelling for Vampire. It is very nervous about it. All of you have probably grown very accustomed to Elijah's style of storytelling, so hopefully I can meet your expectations on that. Is there any other news before we kick off tonight's game?
Our Ghost Adventures, not Ghost. Oh wow, Freudian slip.
Zach Baggins sued right now.
Our World of Darkness Ghost Hunters game is being postponed because we had one of my friends, one of the players in it, is having some issues, so they will not be able to play anymore. So I will keep you guys posted once I find a replacement. I'm trying to work on someone right now, but I don't know if they're interested, so we'll see what happens with that. But it'll still happen.
And starting next week, Sunday, we will see the return of Tyrus Bane, who many of you probably have seen in the chat. He will be joining us in Death Attack. So
He's in the chat right now.
he will be...
Say hi to the class, Tyrus.
Say hi to the class. Other than that, though, I don't think we have any other... I do have my guest... My Friday, I will be in a guest game. I believe I'm doing a Kingdom Hearts...
Interstitial War for Comfort Carrion.
And I will be playing
Carrion
Prince Caspian.
Carrying Comfort Studios.
Carrion Comfort.
No, it's Comfort Carrion.
Is it?
No.
As he looks. That, although I will say that it does sound like a southern whiskey.
It's Carrion Comfort.
Triple down, Jen.
No, it's Comfort Carrion.
I think it's actually named after a book. I saw something about a book about it. I don't know. We're getting real off topic here. It's after
We should
Dark all over
probably
again.
start playing Dungeons & Dragons so you guys don't...
But yeah,
don't
you're playing
leave.
Prince Caspian for them.
I will be playing Prince Caspian.
So you guys should check that out if you want to.
So, when we last left off, there was a conflict that happened with Jack Shriver. And during his metamorphosis, he turned into a large centipede-like creature. It was clearly under the effects of some sort of pain god that he was worshipping. Not only had he already betrayed Barbossa, it seemed as though he was planning on betraying Calypso as well. However, after he was defeated, and Kaz, now struggling with the dual personality of King Eliaphel within his own mind, forced the information out of Shriever. All you know is that Calypso was supposed to meet with Jack Shriever at Scuttleport, a place that you all have been before. However, you did not stay for too long. After this event, Kaz, who is no longer Kaz, proclaimed his sovereignty over the Strand. Told all of you to disregard your friend, to forget about your ally, and to leave these islands to him. And that's where we're going to pick up, with the crew returning back to the ship. The fort itself was already rummaged and ransacked through. Barbossa's men, Jack's men, they did a good job of doing a fine-tooth comb through the area. Nothing of great significance or importance was really left behind there. So, we begin with the sound of heel and boot meeting wood, walking up the plank of the Siren's Call, only to be greeted by your crew members, some with puzzling, inquisitive faces, eyebrows raised, looking for Kaz. The floor is yours, Jezebel.
Oh, awkward. Why me?
Because you're the captain.
Oh, alright. So everyone's on deck? Pretty
Yeah.
much? Who all stayed on deck? It was just a couple people that went with us, right?
Yeah, you had split the crew up. Some people were on Barbossa's ship. The others were on your ship. You all sort of moved to the side of the fort, where you all began to volley cannonballs. You got into the fort because Hakan flew you in there, one by one.
So everyone's here. They're not on Barbossa's ship anymore.
Yeah, Barbossa's ship has moved up next to yours and is currently anchored.
What about Jack Shriever's? Because that was a boat that was still up, correct? Or was it just Barbossa's?
Jack Shriever's ship is still up as well.
Okay,
However, there was the ordeal that happened inside of his cabin.
that's right. I forgot about that.
Where were we planning on going after this? Do you remember?
There was no plan on where you were going. You were all looking for information on where Calypso was.
Yeah, well, I mean, after we got information, we had to leave.
The guy had mentioned Scuttleport.
Yes. He said that he was supposed to rendezvous with Calypso at Scuttleport.
Oh, we're supposed to meet up. If I remember correctly, it was someone named Baptiste, or there was
Baptiste, yep. Good point. If this was an XP game, I would have just awarded you.
I remember.
Oh, wow,
the
what's XP? Never heard of her.
Right?
This is a milestone campaign.
Alright. I'll look over to Barry. We're gonna sail to Scuttleport and get out of here.
Oh, all right. Well, where's Kaz?
Not here.
Like he didn't make it?
That is,
He didn't make it back on the ship.
So he's dead.
he's not. I mean,
He's
is
not
complicated?
feeling like himself, I don't think.
That's a light way of putting it.
How about? I'm going to go lay down. That was a lot. The fight was kind of a lot, so I'm gonna go lay down
Already?
already.
Yeah. Did anyone ransack Barbossa's ship at all? Did we get what we need off there?
You were able
I'm
to...
talking Barry.
Oh, okay. No, we can spend some time and go through the ship again, but we really didn't have a lot of time. We just moved it over here and started firing on the fort.
Alright, why don't we go ahead and see if we get any supplies from his ship, take what we can and whatever we need, and then we can move.
What about Shriever's ship?
I don't give a fuck about his ship.
Alright. Well, you heard it. Let's get over there, ransack the ship, find any supplies, take them. Let's get a move on. Captain's orders. You notice that Barry moves on. Majority of the crew also moves in and helps with him. As you turn and you leave, head down to your room. What is Falder doing?
I'll go help with the ship. If there's extra time, I'll check the other ship too.
So you want to go over there by yourself then?
No, not by myself. If there's time, I'll bring it up.
Okay.
But
So as you go over to help with Barbosa's ship, looking through the contents of it, go ahead and give me an investigation check. Meanwhile, you notice that Petra makes her way over towards you. Captain?
Lady?
It's Petra.
Petra?
I'm not entirely sure what happened with your friend Kaz, but I'm
If you're about to tell me that we have to talk about it, I'm gonna push you off of the ship. We're gonna maroon you if you tell me that.
No. I was going to let you know that I will look into it, and if I find anything out, I'll let you know.
What would you know about it? How are you gonna look into it?
Kaz is a very powerful magic user. In fact, he's able to, without even really training, use the Shadow Weave. That's remarkable. It's no surprise that if Kaz had some sort of consciousness living within inside his own head, then it's because of his abilities that it was brought out. I've seen this before. Aganon. Aganon would use a spell where he could force another mind into his own. And not just put it in his, but dominate it, to cage it. So I have a little bit of experience in this. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
Alright, I suppose.
Right. And she turns and walks away.
I got 22 on my investigation check.
22, alright. Well, you didn't discover it on your own. This was discovered with the rest of the people there, so this isn't something that you can hide. But you guys did essentially loot the treasury that was within the ship. You guys uncovered what looked like to be a stockpile of fine silks, pottery, metal ore. There was even some coin and currency that was in there as well. Quick eyeball estimate, Barry said that this whole haul may be somewhere around 8,000 to 7,000 gold.
Alright. So who's all over here right now? Who's like in charge?
Barry.
Barry. What should we do after we're all done? Should we sink the ship?
Oh yeah. Once we're done here, we'll scuttle the bitch and get everything over on the other ship before we scuttle it. We'll sink it, and then we gotta set the rigging, get our sails going, and then we're moving straight for Scuttleport.
Alright. Why not check out the other ship?
Captain said to leave it the fuck alone.
We're just gonna leave it there.
Captain's orders.
Seems like a waste. We could at least sink it so no one
I'm
else
sorry,
can.
is the word captain tattooed onto your fucking forehead?
No, Barry, it isn't.
Alright. Well, then we're gonna scuttle the ship.
Right.
and then we're gonna get onto our ship and we're gonna leave. Now why don't you use those big strong arms that you got there and start loading this shit?
Right. Okay. I start loading things off of the ship or onto the ship?
Off of Barbosa's
Okay.
onto
Or
Ours.
yes.
are we like just right next to it?
Mhm.
Okay. I thought we were a little bit further away. That's why I was
Nope.
confused.
It's not a Sea of Thieves where you're jumping off the treasure chest and swimming.
That'd be dope.
You'd sink.
With those arms?
True.
Yeah, you'd sink.
I'm pretty sure you can use those arms as floaties. I'm pretty sure there's like a little device where you just pop it.
So, after about 20 minutes, you're able to get all the supplies over to the other ship. And you notice that Barry and Hakan make their way down into the hull. You notice they start breaking planks and cracking through the side. Water eventually starts to pour in, and once that happens, both Barry and Hakan make their exit, head over to the other ship. Sails are set, rigging is done. Before long, see the ship beginning to raise anchor, set sail to the north, heading towards Scuttleport. It'll be a several-day journey. There'll be time for reflection and thought and conversation on the ship. As we go into the night, is there anything that anyone would like to do?
Do I have a mirror in my room?
No, mirrors are very expensive and very rare to find.
Okay.
They're very expensive. I have a jacket full of gold.
Is there anything that I could use as a sort of makeshift mirror?
Water,
Water.
very, very still water.
So if I look over the edge of the boat, could I?
No, not at night. But if you got maybe a bucket of water inside and put it underneath the light, you
Can
can
I-
probably see your reflection.
Can I do that?
Sure.
I want to try doing that.
Okay. Grab yourself a nice pail, fill it with some water, and once the waves and the sea sort of calms, you're able to get a semi-decent reflection. Not the perfect reflection, but enough.
Can I go to my room? Do I have enough light in my room to look, or is there only light outside? Okay, I want to go to my room.
Okay.
And I want to, because everything that happened, I want to kind of look into the bucket of water and make that helmet come up and just kind of look at myself.
Okay. So, are you talking about the helm of the primeval?
The what?
Talking about the helm of the primordial.
I was like, the what? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I haven't really, since it attached itself, I haven't really,
The front of the mask looks very much almost kind of like the mask from the movie The Mask. Very plain wooden mask. It doesn't really have any features, although it is brandishing what looks like very strange runes. Nothing that you can read and nothing that seems to be of any language that you're aware of. It may not even be in a language. It could be just simple artistic flair. Oval-like eye holes and the large antlers seem to almost break out of the mask and start to swirl and spiral like branches before they splinter out into a full form.
I'm just to kind of look for a little bit and then make it go away. And then as I'm looking over, I want to start trying to open my mouth because the last episode I had
A lot of insects go inside of you.
I want to see if I can look into my mouth and because I don't.
You kind of open your mouth and kind of dentist in there, and it appears to be a normal. However, there is one strange thing you do see. The top of your tongue seems to almost have like a mossy fuzz to it.
I'm gonna start trying to scrape it off.
I hate this.
And as you scrape it off, it does appear to be kind of like a moss. As you look back at your tongue, you notice that it kind of regrows.
What is happening to me?
Well, I think we that's kind of like the what you could, million gold question there.
Yeah, sorry, I had another thing happen. I'm kind of in my own world a little bit. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, you've been staring in that bucket for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, when we fought Shriver, after he died, a lot of insects decided to go into my body through my mouth, and I don't know where they went. So that's another thing.
Usually it goes to your stomach.
You know, that is a good point, but I don't think they went to my stomach. I feel like I would be full, and I don't really feel full, like I ate, you know?
So where do they go then?
That is... I don't know.
Must have something to do with all this, right?
I don't know if
I mean, why wouldn't it?
That is the issue. Like, these things are... They keep happening, and I don't know why. And, like... I don't even look like I used to. Like, even if I didn't have the helmet on right now.
You are preaching to the choir. I used to be a happy rat. I used to skitter around the piss-sogged hay of a jail cell, waiting for slop to fall on the floor. Or, better yet, if one of them just died, I could just start eating my way through their stomach. Now, I can't go a single second of any waking moment without having thoughts in my head and experiences that I've never had, and then have to rationalize them. It is a terrifying, anxiety-filled existence, so I know where you're coming from, but worrying about it does nothing, because the man who lies awake at night worrying about his problems of tomorrow gets no sleep, and when morning comes, he is still tired. Why do I know that?
I was going to ask you the same thing. That was very smart, the thing you just said. Did you read that in one of the books?
Nope. Just kind of came into my head.
No, I feel like I need to say sorry for everything that's happening to you. I didn't know that was going to happen. You know, honestly, I just wanted you to get the keys back at the jail cell, because I didn't know we were kind of used to just being stuck in places. So I was...
What happened to me? Me going with you? I already know and understand that my existence was simply a convenience for you.
That doesn't make me... Looking back on it now, it just makes me feel...
Everything is a convenience. Once you stop and you think about it. It's convenient that we live in a place where the temperature allows, floral and animals to thrive and succeed, and civilizations to grow and prosper. It is a convenience that we live in an environment where we have the ability to inhale, to breathe life. Don't worry about the negative things that happen to other people or other creatures of existence. You cannot stop a child who is born sick and dies. How is that your fault? Just as though you could not stop a rat looking for a easy meal and more poop to be on your person when you decided to drink mana from the Feywild.
That is my bad. I'm sorry.
Again, you're apologizing for something I'm telling you is not your fault.
I mean, that kind of...
Do not apologize again.
I'll try not to.
I am getting more and more memories as the hours go by. My speech seems to be becoming more refined, and
Have you been writing anything down? Trying to...
It's strange. I have been keeping mental notes and bookmarking certain things in these documents. However, There is a slight problem as my hands are very tiny and I do not have the proper items to keep efficient notes.
Is there something that we can get you? Maybe, I know we're going to Scuttleport, maybe we can find something there.
Some very fine charcoal or some at least a quill that could fit my small hands.
I can definitely try to find something for you. I have my own things that I've been thinking about, so... That's the least that I can do.
I also noticed that you were a member down when you returned to the ship. What was the situation that occurred on the island?
I can tell you that Kaz is not dead, or at least I don't think it is complicated. A while ago, he gained the memories of one of the old elves, Sun Elf or something. I don't remember exactly. It was a lot at the time, but I think that person took over his body.
Sun elves of the Great Midi and Pechagal. What?
How do you... I've only heard Kaz talk about it a little bit.
Hold! Stop!
Oh, okay.
King Eliaphel?
I don't know how you know that, but that is what he said the person's name was.
King of the Golden Dawn.
What does that mean?
How do I know that the city has Eltivado?
Yeah.
The city of the sun. It's
Okay, hold on.
it's here in the Strand.
Before we go any further, if there's information that you could use, like you know a lot more than I think you realize.
Oh, it's like driving an ice pick into my head.
Maybe you can use that to figure out what is going on and maybe help Kaz. Something isn't right with that situation.
Wow.
What? What language is he speaking?
That was ancient Netherese.
So maybe it was a good idea to try to figure out who you are, because I know I have a lot going on with me, but you seem to have a lot going on with you.
I need to do more reading. Do we have any books on the Netherese?
I don't think so. Well, I don't know if we can go to...
Bushwara. As he turns and he walks out of your room.
Kill him. Kill him now. Before he gets too powerful.
I'm going to, because I never got up from the bucket of water, I'm just going to look.
Self-aware.
Well, he's always self-aware.
I mean,
He's not a robot. But I'm just going to... What is going on? And I'm just going to look back at the water, just kind of look at myself again and bring out the helmet and just kind of stare.
Okay. Is there anything anyone else would like to do for the night?
Just my usual try to get a good one in with Draven.
Oh, so you want to go see what
Make
Draven's
some
doing?
music, if you know what I mean.
You know, Draven is currently downstairs with Torgan and Babak. You notice that Petra has retired to a place where she can do some studying. You notice that actually as you went downstairs and past one of the rooms, you actually saw that Claudia's door was open and you saw Rupert sitting in there with Claudia, and they seem to be having a conversation. However, as you stopped and kind of like looked into the room, you heard them talking about something involving phlogistons and transdimensional travel.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna walk right by that. Walking right by it.
And as you walk by that, you see that Draven, Torgan, and Babak.
Good evening, gentlemen. What do we have going on tonight?
You notice that Babak looks up towards you.
Captain, we are simply just discussing our new living situation here on your ship.
Good things, I hope.
It's alright so far. It's much better than imprisonment.
That's nice. It's like, what, do they give it like 3 stars or something? 2 stars. 3.
I'm unfamiliar with these stars you give your ship.
Right, alright. So, that sounds kind of boring. Are you bored? You feel like, I don't know, maybe playing some music? Are you into music, any of you, maybe? I don't remember, I don't recall.
Are you looking right at Draven?
No, I'm acting like, I'm not like really looking at him. I'm
Okay.
looking around the room.
You notice that Babak
I am not too much of a man of the song, but Draven, you are known to make song.
Oh, right, you do, don't you? What do you play again? That thing on your wrist.
It's a Morn God.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. You want to go on deck and maybe make some music?
Did someone die?
No. Do you want me to kill someone? Because I can do that. That's gonna get you up there with me.
It's called the Morn God for a reason.
So you can literally only play it when someone dies?
The songs I play are for the dead.
Alright, well then I'll leave you guys to it. I'm gonna spin on my heel and leave immediately. That was really fucking awkward.
You notice that as you turn and you leave, you notice that Torgan kind of almost has this like lost and confused look. He stops and you notice he looks right towards Babak. I have a question. She is very small, but is in charge. Yes, that Babak goes. They do not judge leadership by size like they do with the Crimson Legion. You hobgoblins have a very militant ideology. Interesting. Interesting. So she must be a great warrior. I understand now. No, that's not what I meant. That's completely wrong. Does not mean you have to be a great warrior to be a leader. That's. So she will be challenged in battle. I await to see her fighting prowess.
It's not how I wanted this night to go. That was not my end game right there.
I hope I get a chance to gas you up. Because I will.
As you walk away, where would you like to go?
Back to my quarters alone again. I guess.
And, hold on.
I would like, so the loot that we brought over from this ship, you
Yeah.
mentioned there was like ores and stuff like that.
Yes.
Was any of it refined mana?
No, ore. Mana is like a liquid substance.
That's what I drink, but
Think of it almost actually more like an oil substance.
So we didn't find any of that.
You did not find refined mana on Barbossa's ship. No.
It was with the try. Regardless, I'm gonna go see Tinsel.
Okay. Tansel seems to be actually currently hanging out with Marigold and Sky, actually.
I see who's who. If
I don't see we'll let anybody in here now.
You notice that they're currently up on deck, and it seems Marigold seems to be summoning some sort of magical ball of light, and then Tinsel seems to be taking what looks like a small club and trying to hit it and see how far they can hit it out into the water.
Right. Really?
Ooh, that was a good one, Tinsel. That's at least another 10 meters farther than the last one. Yeah, I know, it's been a while, but I haven't really started to warm up my arm. Oh, hey, Fuller. How's it going?
Oh, what is this we're doing here?
Just, hitting balls of light out in the water.
Looks fun.
Yeah, I'm more or less doing it because my body's kind of felt like stiff
Sure.
since being dead. So now I'm starting to not feel dead.
That's good.
I'm feeling a lot better.
Oh, guys, helping.
Sky. Hi, Fuller.
Oh, hello, Sky. How are you? What's wrong? Everything okay?
Well, I just kind
You
of
could-
sort of feel like I'm don't really know what it means for me to be on the ship. I thought Bob and AI had a connection, but I think he's more interested in the rat things.
Oh, that
And-
dog.
Now I was talk to him and he just stares off into nothing, and it's like he doesn't even know I'm here. But I get it. He's probably going through a lot of things. I mean, he was a person at one point, and now he's still a person, but he doesn't look human.
It looks like more like a log on like in a forest, just laying down for a while.
No, he does not look like a log.
What the fuck?
Got moss.
Lavender gets angry.
For some reason, he's not sure why.
Downstairs, he's like, "Whoa, sweetie."
He's just downstairs, like.
Bro,
I don't know. I feel like he's got too much stuff for us to get to know each other.
wow. Well, yeah. He does seem like he's got a lot going on. Had a couple things happen to him the past week or
Couple
so.
things. Why is everyone here acting like he just got a cold or something? He literally turned into a different person.
I was exaggerating or being kind of like, I was underselling it, mate. Like, I understand.
I get that everyone here's been underselling things, and
Oh,
now Kaz is gone.
yeah.
Do you understand?
It's not a good situation. Anyway, you look at it.
I'm Fuller. I'm not a fighter. I'm stunted. I can't even use magic. If I get hurt, you can't bring me back like you brought Tinsel back.
True.
So why should I stay here? Because right now it seems like the captain is more interested in finding Calypso and worrying about this Shiv person I keep hearing about, who sounds like a really bad man. So I don't know why she wants to find him.
May I ask you a question? Why'd you join up with us?
Because I thought you guys were all just going to be a group of pirates sailing around the strand, and I would maybe have a chance to find a Zeltivado.
Right. Well,
But no, it seems like you are not just a bunch of pirates. You're apparently a lot of things, and a lot of people don't like you all.
She has a point.
At no point did I think being swallowed by a giant whale sea creature thing was going to be part of this adventure. And I'm trying. I'm really trying to hold myself up and look brave, but I'm scared. I'm so scared. Marigold kind of goes, "Hey, it's all right. Just go ahead and spill it all out. Take a breather, sit down. We're here to listen. You gotta understand, a lot of us have been doing this type of lifestyle for a long time. I've been doing it for 15 years, and it's got to the point now where you just get kind of callous to death and losing friends, friends becoming enemies, and dragons fucking your ex-girlfriend, and it's
Rewind.
Wait. Ask if it was Finley Gold.
Hold up. You said what happened?
we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to move it on because you forget about those wounds and you just.
I am never gonna forget you said that. Why? What happened?
As Tinsel kind of goes, well, dragons can take human form. I mean, it makes
Right.
sense.
Right, but I didn't. What was the situation?
What
exactly?
have you never been cheated on? Have you never been in a relationship and someone left you for another person? That other person just happened to be a fucking dragon, okay?
So you already knew it was a dragon before it happened. What type of dragon?
No, I found out it was a dragon when I went to confront him, and he threw me across the room
Oh no.
with his breath.
Whoa. Oh, I'm sorry.
Needless to say, I bowed out of that and I left. Fucking asshole.
If you don't ask, I swear to God.
Well, I mean, like Marigold said, it is a rough life. I mean, but to be honest, you can have a rough life anywhere. It's not like it's just because you came to do this. I'm not saying I'm not saying it would have been different, but for one, I'm happy you're here. I know I'm sure Lavender is, and once he probably straightens himself out, I'm sure he's gonna be around. I don't know. You're right though. No one is safe on this trip. We have lost a few.
Tinsel kind of eyes go back and forth. Yeah, we have. We've definitely lost a few people.
And then we gained them right back, and I slapped him on the shoulder.
But not because of you. I heard about, who brought me back.
Right.
And we really would like to, meet this Larician sometime. Thank him.
I'm sure you will.
I have to ask you though, Sky, why do you want to find the Zeltifado? What's the meaning behind that? Well, long story, but dwarves are, well, where I'm from in the north, Skyhelm, family is very important, and my family are all part of a very devout religious group. And because of that religion, many of them are clerics. And I can't be one. So, I wasn't really wasn't important to them, and it didn't even matter if I started a family because most likely my children will be stunted. So I would lose myself in books and stories, and when I found out about the City of Gold and everything involved with it, I thought maybe if I found it, then my family would be proud of me for something. Well, I mean, if that's your dream, then if you give up on it now and you leave the ship and you go home, what changes? You're right back where you started. You'll
have parents that apparently don't care, and at least here, if you do die, at least you died trying to do what you wanted to do. I feel like that's worth more than anything else.
And plus, if you do make it, just think of the great story you're going to have to tell with it when you return to your family. Which you can read once I publish my book.
Fulma, don't even try it. We all know you can't read.
Oh, fuck. Who said that? Was that Marigold? Fuck you, Marigold. I'll read just fine.
Alright, well. It's actually getting kind of late. I think I'm gonna turn it in. So, Denzel, you have a good night. Sky, good night. Fulma, fuck you too.
Battle of the Bards. I can't wait for that episode.
As that Marigold walks off, Tinsel kind of goes,
Yeah, I think I might just stay out here and enjoy the scars for a little bit.
as this guy kind of goes, you mind if I stay here with you?
Sure, it's fine.
You actually watch her kind of scoot up right next to him.
I just quietly.
Monday.
And you walk out.
Girl, put him in check.
Stage left.
No, he's not. No, you don't know what I have planned. Nobody knows what I
I
have planned.
love that this is happening. This is so spicy. This is what I'm here for.
Even he doesn't.
Saucy.
Even Quinn doesn't know what I have planned. What I have planned is
on
right
paper?
here.
He came prepared. He has a piece of paper that has some sort of plan.
Yeah,
He's got flower. He's gonna have a bouquet of flowers over here, Chad.
I do have a
So,
bouquet of flowers.
did everyone turn in for the night then?
I guess.
Okay. Let's do a little yes or no coin toss.
Yes or no what?
Coin toss.
Yes or no what?
What's the most you've ever lost in a coin toss?
50% of whatever I was supposed to win.
If we get pulled down by another fucking Leviathan, I swear to God.
Oh, you want to? I'll pull out my
No!
So, as the night goes on, everyone eventually gets to their slumber. Some of the crew members taking their shifts periodically, making sure they're staying up. Obviously, you don't want to have everyone be asleep while the ship's moving. But eventually, the crew gets their rest. As they're sleeping, Fulner, you know it's a dream. It's that feeling you get when you're having a dream. When everything's kind of foggy, all your peripherals kind of blurred out. It's like you're looking through a fogged glass. And you kind of feel more like you're on a roller coaster ride, as opposed to being able to be controlling your movements. As you make your way, you open up what appears to be a wooden tavern door. You walk into a room. The thick smell of blood, iron, fills your nose. You look around and you can see slaughter, carnage. Bodies torn limb from limb, decimated. You hear the sound of metal scraping. Your ears hear the sound, draws your attention. As you turn, your gaze then focuses on the back of an individual sitting upon a bench staring at the fireplace inside this tavern. You can see the barkeeper hurled over the side of the bar, his bowels spilled open. Fallen mugs, wet grog, and alcohol stained the floor, mixing with the blood. You slowly begin to walk your way over till the scraping stops. See the heads turn. You hear small bros.
Fucking do it.
I was waiting for you to come. Sit.
I'll move closer. What's going on here?
Dead men.
Why?
Heretics.
What? This is a dream, right? I mean, you're not here.
No. It's my dream.
Oh,
They sent you to kill me.
who did?
Them. Ches, Kaz, the rest.
Not at all. But we all think you're dead, mate. Are you?
Tempest will not let me die. I have a destiny to fulfill.
I pinch myself. Like I'm feeling nothing, right? Like
Yeah, you don't feel anything. You know you're dreaming.
why would anybody want you dead?
Because they fear my strength.
Right. So what is your destiny then?
To take what my forefathers lost through blood and steel.
As he stands up.
You've gotten bigger.
It's gotten a lot stronger.
Well, you'll have to get a lot more stronger if you're going to kill me,
No one's
little lion.
no one's gonna
And
kill
you
you.
see everything beginning to fade. And your dream rolls. You pass into your next dream. Which is probably your typical halfling dream of you eating way too much food. And
That is the dream.
The hamburger guy from Popeye or whatever.
now,
Chaz power.
who wants to go next?
Uh,
Go ahead, Lavender.
okay, we'll go.
My throat is so scratchy right now. I'm ruining this moment.
Lavender. You begin to dream. And it's the same feeling. It's that fogged glass, that moving through a amusement ride almost. Except for you, it's much different. You're moving through the woods. You look around, and at first it's not distinctive. Thick forest. It's clearly summer as well. Hot sun beats down on your skin. You feel the warmth, the sweat under your armor. You stop for a moment. You recognize tree stump. That's when everything loses its vagueness. You realize that tree stump was a specific stump that you used to play on when you were a kid. You know exactly where you're at. You gotta be at least, maybe, not even, 100 feet away from your old home. And you start to move and make your way towards the old house. As you get there, there is no home. But there is mounds. See, grass is overgrown. It looks like the dilapidated rubble of the foundation of another old home. You look at the mounds. reach down and you put your hand towards the earth. As your fingers draw in and grip the grass, the dirt between your fingers, you hear a voice. Voice that you almost have forgotten. It's the voice of your father.
I never did stop looking for you.
Always had hoped. I'm just going to keep looking at the mounds while I'm saying that.
Sound is coming from behind you,
Yeah.
and you're still looking down at the mound.
Mm-hmm.
I never intended to be a king. Never wanted any of this. I'm sorry that I failed you as a father.
When he says that, that's when I'm going to stand up and turn around and face him.
And as you turn around, it's like the moment you're about to see him, he's just gone.
I would have guessed. You never failed me.
The sound of dissonant screams begin to echo and fill the air as the smell of smoke fills your nostrils, and you look around and notice the sky begins to turn red and the trees begin to set ablaze. The sound of cackling and a hyena's like laugh begins to fill your ears. You watch as the trees begin to rip away and form large paths. Earth and wood begin to erupt as this paven road makes its way through the burning forest, and it goes up a winding path up to a peak. Upon this peak, you see what appears to be a fortress, a castle. You see the banners being flown high, the bright green banners of Volstead. And like a beacon, like a lighthouse, that castle illuminates so bright you have to almost avert your eyes, and like a spotlight, it shines from the castle to you. The only thing you feel is malice, and hatred, anger. Fill your being as this tightness seems to grip around your throat. You will not take what is mine. And you wake from your dream.
Why does everybody think I want to take everything? I'm going to look around and everything as it was in my room.
Yeah. You can see Rupert passed out in the corner.
I'm going to quietly make my way out and onto the deck and kind of go to the front of the ship and just kind of lean up against it and...
Okay. To the bell. Wow. Each one of you got no. Very interesting.
No,
Okay.
what?
Isabel. You begin to dream. As you do, as your mind begins to fall into that sweet slumber, mostly alcohol-induced,
Sounds about right.
there's a feeling that sort of takes you over. It's water. Feel yourself wading in water. Waves crashing up against you. Everything's dark. You can't see. You just feel that sensation, that buoyancy. Eventually you feel your heels hit sand and dirt. sort of make your way up, and as you open your eyes, you turn and you look at the stars and the sky, the night blanket over you. It's very serene. It's very cool, warm, temperate breeze blows over your skin. You look at the beach. You can see this little tiny bungalow, thatch roof. You see a little, almost like tiki torches set to the sides, illuminating the area in the darkness. As you look behind that, all you see is the dense jungle. And sitting at the bungalow appears to be a figure.
Can I walk that way? Wade that way?
You slowly begin to make your way. As you sit down, the figure before you doesn't appear to have features. They look like they're made of shadow. It looks like a shadow man. Genderless. No real tell in size or features. The voice almost seems to be disembodied. Echoes. Hello.
Hello? Who might you be?
I'm many things.
Oh, that's a great way to start a conversation.
Please sit. I mean you no harm.
This is a dream, isn't it?
You are in a dream.
I don't know what it can hurt. I'll sit down.
As you sit down, you notice that pulls out a deck of cards.
You fancy some dragon's ante or something?
I'm here to read your fortune.
I don't know if I want that.
Not many do.
Oh, so you're gonna do it anyway. Okay. Great.
I cannot change or alter your future. Only you can. It does not matter which card you choose. It does not matter what concept you draw from them. Your fate is preordained.
That's depressing.
Is it? Tell me, why do you hurt so much?
That's an awfully big question for someone who don't even give me their name.
If it makes you feel better, I'm visiting you because you have visited my master's domain twice now.
The circus one?
The Obscura Jamboree. Very well.
Alright.
My master is Moigoth. You could say that I'm a herald.
Alright, that's a lot to digest. Do I know? I'm assuming Jez knows who that is.
Go ahead and give me a knowledge religion.
I don't really have anything in that. Okay. 5. Get out of here.
Moigoth who? You have no idea.
Never heard of a Moigoth. Don't think I've met one before.
He is a deity. And one who is quite fond of you.
Oh, that's nice.
Do not worry. This is not some sort of arrangement or deal. He does not wish to make you a champion or a cleric of him.
Alright, because I kind of have my hands tied and all that
Yes, we are
mess.
currently aware of your deal with Levistus.
Alright.
A terrible deal indeed.
Thanks. Well, that should help answer your question from earlier why I'm hurting so much. That might have a little bit to do with it.
Why sacrifice so much for someone who you hate so much?
That's precisely why, right there, because I hate them and I'm gonna do whatever I have to get even with them. So, why don't we go ahead and do this card thing? Let's see what you got for me.
Very well. Seeing as they move the cards out. Please, pick a card.
How many are there? Just the whole deck?
Mm-hmm.
I will grab.
As he looks towards it. Ah. The star. This must obviously represent your past. You were born into a privileged life, yet you rejected it, trying to soar higher and higher for something that you could not even obtain. I believe there is a story about those who seek and reach too far, but that is a story for another time. Please, draw your second card.
How many of these do I draw anyway? Like,
Only 2 more. One
Alright.
now. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. This is where you are currently. I feel as though you find yourself on your path, yet do not understand it fully.
alright, do I draw another one now?
Yes, please.
You know, I feel like you already know all these things about me. Why am I drawing cards?
I do.
Okay, whatever.
This is more for your sake than mine. As you pull and you look towards it. Ah, the Death card.
Oh. That doesn't sound good.
Have no fear. It is not always a negative thing. Although, I feel in this situation, it is more about the adversary that you are yet to meet. Someone in the future. Someone powerful. Someone that my master does not wish to return to full strength.
Your master, Moigoth.
Moigoth, the Jester God.
Alright. Who do you know who this might be? Who this person is?
I will not give you all the answers. However, I am rather generous. And I would like my master to be happy with the outcome of this meeting. The game of cat and mouse will continue for some time. You will change places. Sometimes the cat, sometimes the mouse. Nonetheless, the cat and mouse fight for survival, to continue their existence. One needs the other for nourishment. The other one needs to avoid the other one to continue its existence. The adversary that you have yet to meet is both alive and dead. They are the cat and the mouse. They cannot truly die, yet they are no longer on this material plane.
Oh god, you mean like a lich or something?
Much worse.
Oh, alright.
A lich may revere or respect this entity. You have already started your pieces. The puzzles are slowly falling. You must arrange them, as well as those who follow with you.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm having a real hard time making sense of this.
That is to be expected. Think of how your journey started. Think of the events that occurred, the preordained. Why are you on the path that you are now? When did it begin? You wandered aimlessly for a long time looking for your partner, your lover. Yet you did not seem to make progress until you met your companions in Gutterborn. The Death Tongues are the key. They will lead you back to this adversary. Remember this.
Before you go, Morgoth, what's the interest? Why is he interested in me? What's the deal with that?
He thinks you look funny.
I look. I haven't heard that one before. That'll be great waking up. I'll have self-conscious issues in the morning, so thanks for that.
He also would prefer not to see the planet die.
Oh. Another thing I get to wake up to, alright.
After all, this is nothing but a dream, and we are but a thought. And you start to fade.
I look funny.
That's what you got for those.
I look funny.
So, as the night of dreams goes on, Blobbenday going up to the deck. Do you just stay up the rest of the night, or do you just go back to bed eventually?
No, I'm gonna stay up the entire night.
Okay. The next day comes. You all find yourselves sailing. It's a new day. All of you, after getting your morning breakfast, any of you like to discuss your dreams that you had?
I'd be eating my breakfast on like the steps going up to the boat part name, where the wheel. I'm a pirate.
Oh, the poop deck?
Is that what it is?
I think so. I think that's what the poop deck is.
You're on the poop deck.
Guys, give me boat names. Yeah, I'm up there. I'd be eating the steps towards the steering wheel.
Alright. Two of you.
I guess I can just be eating my food wherever it was cooked, I guess.
Okay. Well, typically they cook it up on deck.
Okay, then I'll just be sitting down against one of the, like the railing. I'll be sitting up against the railing,
Okay.
kind of wherever.
I'll take my food and I'm gonna go up on the poop deck too and eat it right next to Jezebel.
How'd you sleep?
I guess I could have slept a little better. It was I don't know. I had some dreams. Weird dreams.
How weird.
I dreamt about Smolvros.
Oh.
And
You know, that wasn't your fault, right? You know, I hope you're not like
no,
internalizing
it's
that.
nothing like that. It's like I know it was a dream, but it felt so real, and it felt like I was in another place at the same time. You know, like it was really weird. I don't know how to explain it really, but he was in a tavern. And there was dead bodies everywhere, and he was sharpening his axe, and then he said he was expecting me. Said that you all sent me to kill him because he was enacting his destiny or pursuing it.
The weird Venalia thing he was rambling about all the
I
time.
think that's what he was doing, but
Well, I wouldn't pay it too much mind. I'm fairly certain it's safe to say he's no longer with us.
that's what I thought too, but it felt so real.
Dreams can do that. I had a weird one too. So, I think, you know, the whole fight that we had and Kaz just disappearing, switching personalities, that probably messed with her psyche a little bit.
Well, true. I mean, it is very unfortunate. I mean, he could be an asshole sometimes, but he did it in his own way, Kaz.
Right. Hey, have you ever heard of Moigoth before?
You're fully aware of that. God.
What's a Moigoth? Like, I know it's a deity, but
You
is it good if he thinks you look funny?
you know that Moigoth is considered a trickster god. In fact, he's one of the only deities that doesn't exist within his realm. Doesn't exist where the other gods reside because, quite frankly, they got tired of his practical jokes and his trickery. So they kind of slightly exiled him. / he wanted to go have his own place in the astral plane, which is where he resides. You know that he is notorious for essentially chaos.
Yeah, I had like a weird dream. It's weird that I would just pull that name out of thin air if it was just my own psyche coming up with it. Maybe I've heard it somewhere before.
Maybe, well, Morgoth is it's a trickster god, and his plane is in the astral sea. He kind of was banished, maybe decided to go. I don't know, but he really like governs over chaos, really.
Oh, fun. Yeah, I had a dream that one of his heralds came and he, or she, I couldn't tell, it was just a shadow thing, gave me a tarot reading and some mumbo jumbo about how our destinies are going to involve some adversary that's dead but not dead, worse than a lich, specifically. So hopefully that's not an actual thing.
So you had a dream about a god that you never heard of.
A herald of a god that I'd never heard of.
That's
I mean, I could have been passing. I mean, I've been all over the world, so.
I guess that's very likely. That's just quite coincidental.
It was odd.
It is very odd.
It was very personal. I hated it. It was an awful dream. It was more like a nightmare.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get like tortured or something?
Pretty much. It was on par.
Sorry, that sounds terrible.
It was. It was awful. Emotionally scarred forever.
Oi! Did anyone else on this ship have a weird dream last night?
Just gonna yell at everyone like
You
that?
just kind of shout out and yell. You notice that as you yell it, you actually see like Barry kind of stops and goes, "Hey, yeah, I had a weird dream last night. I had this weird dream that I woke up and I had feet for hands, hands for feet.
What'd you do?
That sounds kind of cool, actually.
I walked on my hands, which were my feet. So I did a handstand.
Anyone else? Moving on.
I'm just going to, like, as I'm, like, tiredly eating, just be like, I did over here, I did.
Share with the class.
I'm going to get up, annoyed, and walk over. Do you really want to know what I dreamed about?
It can't be worse than what Barry just said.
It was awful, cause I had to take a dump. I didn't know what I was gonna do.
To wipe with your feet.
I wasn't gonna put a foot up my ass.
You know, you've had...
I'm so glad it was a dream. I'm so glad it was a dream.
You never know, man. I dreamed that I dreamed that I was back. I guess it's Volstead. My dad talked to me. He apologized to me for not being a good enough dad. He told me he never stopped looking for me.
Well, at least you had a nice dream.
It was nice until I started hearing the laughter of gnolls, fire, and what I can only assume is the castle that my dad had It's like a light just shined right on me, and it was like something hated me so much. I've never hurt anybody that didn't deserve to be hurt. Usually.
Don't you have like a stepmother that hates you or something?
I don't know if she hates me. I haven't seen her since I was a kid. I don't know why she would hate me. I don't care about that. If she thinks that I'm trying to come and take whatever it is that she has, I don't want it. I just want to make people feel safe.
Well, I can see the concern. It's technically yours.
Yeah,
You
well,
could take it from her. You
I-
should. You want help? I'll help you.
I just want to
Small
let
fee.
her have it. I don't want it.
It's very strange. Most people will probably go for that kind of power.
Yeah, well, I'm not most people.
Clearly. And like looking him up and down. Does he still look like a tree?
I look like an I look like an elf with mushrooms.
Does he look like a log
He's
that
not
fell
like a
in the
log.
forest?
Why does everybody think I look like a tree? If anything, I would look like a mushroom.
A mushroom tree?
No, it's not. If it fills you with the kind of hate that I felt, I don't. It's not something that I want, and I just want to live a life that makes me happy. You know? And that doesn't feel happy at all.
Oh, but it must be nice not being driven by hatred and wanting to get your hands dirty.
You know, definitely worse things than that, though.
Yeah, you could be a bard stuck on a ship with 2 other bards. How's that going for you, Fauna?
Fucking a nightmare.
You poor thing.
Oh, thank you for that.
And you know, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know if I like Draven anymore. He's a little,
What?
you know. I tried going downstairs last night to talk to him. See if you want to go, like, play some music or something. And then he went on this whole spiel about how someone has to be dead for him to play music, and now it kind of killed my mood. Don't know if I'm into it anymore. I don't know.
So he could play some music for your killed mood.
Why weren't you there? Why weren't you there with me and you could have said that?
You should have had me there, right, honestly.
I think I'm over it.
I would have talked you up.
Speaking, do I see Sky sitting around anywhere?
Yeah, this guy's up there.
Speaking of all that, how's that going?
I haven't had the chance to really talk to her about what happened.
Whoa. That was a really good chance, really.
No,
We're in between. We're on a trip right now. I mean, neither of you are going anywhere.
Is she sitting with Tinsel?
That was
She is.
That was a really good time.
I just feel bad, you know, between that weird dream thing that one stupid, annoying guy put us in, you know.
I think you should really talk to her. I had a word with her last night. She's a bit of a mess right now. She's really questioning why she's here at the moment.
I think we're all a bit of a mess.
Some of us more than others, Fulmer.
Yeah, lots of messes.
Also, I'm gonna point to where Petra is, wherever she is, if she's up there.
Yeah.
That person whose name I can't remember. She said something about helping, trying to figure out if she knew or could find out any information about what's going on with Kaz, which I thought was very odd. But I guess we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Sure. What was that all about, really? Like, he just up and vanished like that.
Well, from my unprofessional opinion, it kind of seemed like he had his body taken over by some ghost. Is that a ghost? Maybe?
It is hard to say, really, you know, and who knows if he was himself the entire time after, because he said he was the one guy whose memories he got.
Agan.
No,
That's close enough.
it was,
The core. No, that was his name.
yeah, that was his name.
Corfane. I don't remember.
Yeah, I
I
don't
know who
remember.
might know Sky. Probably remember. Sky remember that.
Maybe it was. I think his name was Yorgo Bob.
Don't say that again.
Don't say that name.
What, you're going?
No, don't. Please don't.
Don't say it again.
I will fucking kill you.
Maybe I will talk to Sky when I get the chance. A lot of things are happening and happening really fast, and it's hard to kind of find a.
I'm just saying you don't want to wait too long.
Is she dying?
She is, mate. Of a broken heart.
What do you know that we don't?
I said I talked to her last night.
What do you know?
She's very confused about Lavender.
I'm confused about the Lavender too. I am
So
Lavender.
am I. I'm confused
Maybe you
too.
should set us all straight. Here, take the floor. No? Alright.
Take the fall. Why would I take? What am I
The
falling?
floor.
The floor.
Play some music.
You want me to play
And a
music and
serenade.
you... Mate, I
I'm not
could.
going to- No.
Say no more, man.
Before he even starts playing, I'm just going to run over and be like, Sky, hello?
No.
She like
Slower.
stops as she's like lifting her spoon up to her mouth. Yes.
Oh, and also, hi, Tinsel. Are
I'm
you-
also gonna get my dulcimer out and help them
How-
play music.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
Could be better. You know. I mean, I'm just glad that you're okay. Can I talk to Sky for a moment?
Tinsel goes, yeah, no problem.
Okay.
So
So,
and walks off.
Sky, I have been thinking about some things, and I want to do something for you when we get to
Did
Scuttle.
Father talk to you?
He did. But that's not the point. That I know
Play more. Just keep louder. Play louder.
I'm trying to do this so they'll stop. I'm sorry. But there is something that I want to do for you. When we get to Scuttleport, I'm sorry for not talking to you, and when I did, I screwed up, and I'm sorry. But I want to do something for you. If you'll give me the chance to do something for you to make up for it, will you give me that chance?
Okay. Sure. I did already make plans with Tinsel.
That is fine.
But-
It's way later. It is way later.
Then okay.
Thank you. I just don't want them to play anymore. They're not very good.
And the two of you were playing, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm good.
as
Okay.
this conversation was going on, you hear the door open up from below deck. The only person who wasn't upstairs was Rupert and Draven. You notice that Draven opens. You see him kind of like squint. He like looks up at the sun. It says he walks out. He's shirtless and has just his pants on. And as he walks over towards Jez, looks right at you while you're holding the dulcimer. He moves over around you and he reaches his arm over you. He turns the knob. You are attitude.
Thanks.
And he turns around and goes back downstairs.
You have soft skin. I like your
He
skin.
closes the door and goes downstairs.
You're a fucking disaster, man.
I'm sorry. It's been a while. I was married for a long time. Okay.
For like a year.
It's a long time for pirates. Okay. We have a lifespan of like 2 years.
Oh god. So, after this transpires, the next several days pass as the crew eventually reaches Scuttleport, bringing you all to the 30th of Hammer, the last day of the month of Hammer, before you guys enter into Altaric, the Claw of Winter.
Altaric, the Claw.
Now, as you all get to the port, it is rustling and bustling. Scuttleport's busy. It's a good segue point for a lot of places in the Strand. So, usually has pretty good markets. It also has a plethora of crews and sellswords and pirates. The place is almost never not moving. But because of that, a lot of shady business goes on here. A lot of theft, a lot of questionable acts. But it is said, if you want a dirty deed done, you're going to find it dirt cheap in Scuttlethorpe.
Oh,
knew as soon
my
as you
God.
said that, I was like, say it. I better fucking say it. I swear to
I
God.
hate that. I'll take the moss tongue over that.
I said dirty deed, and I was like, I gotta just say dirt cheap now. I can't not say it. All right,
What was the dude's name? We're trying to find here.
Baptiste.
Baptiste.
Baptiste, like the Overwatch dude. Got it.
Yes.
Do we really know his name, or do we know what his?
We just
You
knew his name.
Okay. Baptiste. Am I aware of anyone on the ship who is good at like finding out information?
You mean
Not
someone,
Volner.
like someone who can do like recon?
Yeah, that's the word.
Okay, probably
Nope, put your hand down.
Marigold, Barry, anyone who knows the talk and the lingo of the pirates around here. You?
No, I'm not an option. That's not me. No, I mean like for. You're such a douchebag.
You? Well, you would know how to talk to the pirates around here to get like information from them.
I mean more along the lines of I don't know who this person is. And I mean like recon is like doing it stealthily, isn't it?
Yeah, if you wanted to do it like discreetly.
I don't want to just walk up to pirates and be like, hey, do you know where this guy is? Because I don't know who the fuck it is. So
Gotcha.
I don't
So
wanna do
then,
that
in
way.
that case, really only Marigold.
Okay. Volna. Come with me.
What?
We're gonna go find Marigold in the ship.
Marigold's already on the deck. I mean, everyone's ready to stretch their legs and head out into the port.
How's it going, Marigold? Did you like the trip?
I feel like I'm needed.
Unfortunately, yes, I have to say that to you.
Yes. What does Marigold get to do for you?
We're trying to find this Baptiste person. We don't know anything about him.
Okay, so why don't we just go start asking around?
See, that's the thing. I don't know if this is someone we should be openly asking.
You think
where
they
they
might
are.
be like?
I don't
an
want to get us
enemy?
into any unnecessary trouble. I want to make this quick and clean.
All right, okay. So this Baptiste was apparently supposed to be meeting with Calypso and Shiva. Is that how that was played out?
From my understanding.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I mean, Baptiste is a pretty unique name. I mean, if he's got a reputation, someone's got to know who he is. I still think that maybe we should just ask around, but if you want to do it discreetly, then I could find it out through other means.
I just don't want there to be word that I'm here looking for him.
Oh no, I was just gonna go sleep with some pirates, and they usually spill their guts when.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't want to twist your arm or anything.
Honestly, it's Scuttleport. I'll be fine.
Well, I was going to send Volna with you, but apparently that's not going to be necessary.
I mean, Fulna, do you have experience at pleasing the flesh?
I do, but why please?
How fast can you clean a pipe?
Why please the flesh when you could just beat it out of them?
That's the point.
That's the point. I want
It's a
them
form
to.
of beating it.
Yes, Jez is
okay, alright,
completely
okay.
right.
Sure. That works too, I guess.
All right. So, do you want to do like a tag team thing?
Sure. Let's do a tag team thing.
Okay. So,
Ooh, competition.
I would say this, since you're low to the ground, we can do. Oh, we gotta come up with a name for it. I got it. The Golden Cloud and the Little Man in the Bush.
I hate that. That's not sexy. That's not sexy.
Little
What about the
Golden Cloud, Little Man steals peach.
No. What about four-legged wheelbarrow? Six-legged. The six-legged wheelbarrow.
How many dicks do you have?
Well, I mean, together you have 2 legs, then the extra leg that comes to 6.
It's genius.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
You're gonna change it, aren't you?
Why don't you just hold the human centipede?
The what?
The human centipede.
all right, Folder. If you're ready, then I'm ready. Let's go.
We already had to fight one of those last games, so.
Are you all greased up? Are you?
Oh, fine.
It's a damn shame Kaz is gone. He could have stolen some of his oil.
I'm roaring to go.
Well, his stuff's still in the room downstairs.
He has some oil down there. Go take it.
May or may not have already just
Respectfully, of course.
stolen it. But,
Oh, never mind. Don't take it. I'm gonna go beat you to it.
So, are you ready? Okay. You notice that Folder and Marigold take off down into the city streets. Well, most of the crew head out and decide to go and shop and stretch their legs, possibly get some of the local cuisine.
Okay, so
Have your note you want to give me?
yes, well, is Barry still on the ship?
Barry is on the ship.
I'm going to go up to Barry. Hey Barry, Barry,
Oh,
do you
good if we might.
know a place where I can have something made, like
What do you-
clothing? Like
Oh, look at Taylor.
yeah, something like that. Can you show
Oh
me?
yeah, it's definitely. I mean,
Can you show me? Can you take me to it? It is kind of important.
all right. Yeah, sure. I'll take you there.
Okay.
Yeah, just follow me. What was that? You and Barry decide to.
I'm gonna go. Let me go.
Are you going as well?
I'm gonna like slowly creep up behind Lava Day. Let me go with you.
Oh, hey, Captain.
How long have you been behind me?
I just appeared here. I'm bored. What are you doing? Where are you going?
I'm going to a tailor.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. I want to use disguise self. I want to change my appearance to look like a human female.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay. I'm going to go.
Is your note?
Oh no! I want to. I got.
He's nervous.
So I'm going to. Okay, I want to go to the tailor.
Okay.
I want to be like, hey Taylor, guy, do you have a piece of paper? Because I want to have something done and it's special.
Okay. The tailor. Let's just say in this situation, the tailor agrees.
Okay. So I'm going to sketch something down
Okay.
and I'm going to hand it back to him. 'Cause I want this done. And it is spelled wrong on purpose.
Taylor looks at you for a moment. So you want to
Yep.
you want an outfit like this?
No, just for the head. It's fine.
Just the head.
Yeah.
Is it for your head?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can make that. Is there any particular color you want?
I mean, you can have fun with it, I suppose.
Okay. Yeah, you look like purple's your color. With that.
Oh, yeah. Do you need to, like, take a measurement or anything like that?
Yeah. As he grabs a piece of rope. It's around your head. Okay. Hey, if you don't mind me asking, what fucking race are you?
That is a loaded question, my friend.
Because, you look like you got, like, a mix between fawn and elf ears, and, you're looking at me with some crazy eyes.
Well, I was human. Now I'm this. I don't know if there's a name for it.
Okay, it's not contagious or anything, is it?
No?
Yeah, okay, why don't you go ahead and get out of my shop, and then, we'll get this made for you, alright?
How long is it going to take?
I got some orders, to fill out, so...
What if I give you 100 gold right now to do this right now?
What?
I'll give you 100 gold right now. It's very important to me.
Alright, I can put my other orders on the back order. That way, no problem, yeah.
How much is this thing worth?
Like, fucking,
Not that much.
just 50 silver? Like,
No, it is very important what is about to happen. I have the cash for it.
okay.
So, and I'm going to like slam it on the table. How long?
I'll get it done in, come I'm back in about 3 hours.
3 hours? Okay. We can do that. Thank you.
Grabs the gold and moves over. And you went with him, right?
Yeah. Did I see the drawing?
You did not see the drawing, but you did see that he just paid 100 gold for whatever he bought.
Two things. That race question was very rude. I feel like that was a very rude question.
I mean, it's a good question because I don't know what I am either.
This is the way he presented it. Seems a little off-putting. I mean, I know how it feels, though.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he's seen a lot more people look like you than he has like me.
I would hope so.
So, I mean, that is why he didn't ask you.
I'm not offended. No, I'm offended for you, not for me.
Well, I'm not offended for me.
Okay, well, second question.
Until I figure out what I am, then I'll be offended.
Second question. 100 gold for... what?
You'll find out when you see it. If you see it. You might not even see it.
Honestly, I'm scared to see it.
Well, you might not even see it, so it's okay.
Why wouldn't I see it? I want to see it. I want to be scared.
When it's done, I'll show you.
I need to feel alive, Lavender. Scare me.
I don't really know how to... I'm not...
It's fine. Let's go get a drink. Do you drink alcohol now?
I'll drink water.
Alright, let's go get you water and I'll get me a big ass tank of fucking ale.
Meanwhile, Marigold and Falner. Okay, so first things first is unbutton your shirt and show a little bit of chest because a lot of these men have been out on sea for a while, mate. Alright, they want to see some skin.
That's why I got my bare arms just hanging out of me.
That's not the type of skin they want to see.
Oh, he means your dick.
So, what are we playing with here?
Scooter's nose at Grant.
What?
I said, what are we playing with here? Are we talking like a little bit of a, are we talking like some little smokies, a banana? Or are we talking full cucumber?
Oh, you're talking about me. I was sorry.
He's like, what are we getting lunch?
No, I didn't know you were asking me about me. I thought you were like, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking, but you'll find out, man. Like, what are you?
I just want to know what moves I can use.
Oh, well, I mean,
I'm just saying, once you see my Goldian corkscrew, game's changed.
you give it a nickname. That's quaint. That's quaint, man. What?
Wait, have you not... Are you...
Am I what?
Have you not read Fraka Erotica?
Can I roll
Sure.
for this?
Sure.
I really hope you roll well.
No, I hope you roll bad.
Fraka Erotica?
Yeah,
Roll one, please.
What is this?
it's essentially a Karma Sutra book.
No, the roll.
The
Oh. So is it...
Look, I'm not gonna roll, but tell me anyway.
Go ahead and we'll do we'll just do a straight intelligence roll.
Why are you gonna do me like that, man? 12.
12. You know of the book, just haven't read it.
I know of it. I haven't read it.
Well, trust me, Faraka was a legendary, alright? The positions and the moves that they came up with, trust me, they'll make these pirates last 13 seconds and they'll be over. So, we're gonna go over some pointers with it. First things first, how hard can you clap? And I'm not talking about with your hands.
Like thunder, man.
Good. All right. So you're going to be what's known as the back burner.
All right. Sure.
Perfect. So follow my lead. Notice that you watch Marigold kind of do like a walk back and forth, kind of down this little strip along the bar, until you notice that he sees someone kind of eyeballing him. Well, hello there, tall, strong, and handsome. Are you looking for a good time? Because I am willing to give you some with my friend. And as he points towards you, you look like this. You're like strong arming him.
Just you trying to get some?
Go ahead and give me. You can either do perform or you can do a charisma check.
We're doing perform. I guess either way would
Yeah, it should be about the same either way, unless you had
that
See if you can do
is 23.
23. So you're doing your best Gaston impersonation, trying to look as roguishly handsome as possible.
I say you're like 65% water, and I'm very thirsty.
Why are you looking at? What is those eyes? You look like you're gonna murder him. like you're just gonna drain him of the water.
I wonder how many gallons of blood I can get out of your body.
Listen, I tried the spoon thing before. It didn't really work. Trying a different approach this time.
You notice that the individual, this person appears to be relatively young. It looks like they have blonde hair. They're well groomed, but their attire is clearly looks like they're a pirate. Open, ruffled shirt, high trousers pulled up with a cloth waistband around them. You know, so they kind of look at Marigold, look towards you. How much for the two of you? Marigold goes, you know, just because of how such a sweet face that you have, I would like to say you get buy one, get the other free. All right, so we'll just do 50 gold for the hour. Yes, they. Yeah, that sounds pleasant. This way. You notice that Marigold then walks into the brothel with you following behind, and the two of you go upstairs. Now this is where everything fades to black, but
I was fully expecting Fallen to just start beating the shit out of him.
is that your plan?
I do, but with mine.
Okay.
Good.
With your strong hand.
With your corkscrew?
With my strong arm.
So why don't you go ahead and give me 2 checks? One is going to be a perform check. The other is going to be a constitution.
That is the perform is 11. Calm
What'd you say?
is also 11.
So con is 11 and...
Both 11.
Okay.
What?
So, as you both enter the room and everything fades to black as the two of you decide to deliver your service, after it's all said and done, you gave a good effort. However,
You Rost.
you definitely you went hard and fast. Afterwards,
Please tell me you just stood in the corner the rest of the time, please. Please.
afterwards, as the gentleman is getting dressed,
It's not right.
as the gentleman's getting dressed, well, thank you two for the good time. I definitely appreciated it. Looks towards you. I'm sorry, I didn't think I was.
I'm usually 1-1. Right, I would never done with.
Oh, fine. Yeah, no problem. It was great. It was fantastic, Marigold. Yes, you were lovely as well. So me and my friend are relatively new here in town, and besides from making a few coin, we were also looking for a friend. His name's Baptiste. Perhaps you've heard of him. He kind of stops for a moment. Baptiste. Yeah, that does actually ring a bell. I think, he's a friend of the doctor here in town. Severin. Is a cute little tiefling boy. You should go talk to him. He probably knows more. I certainly will. And where would this Severin be at, by the way?
just head back past the fish market. And then once you pass that, you'll see it. It's the house that's like 3 buildings down from the well. Perfect, thank you. And of course, you were lovely. Please feel free to hit us up again. That's that. Let's go, Falna. We have to go meet the doctor.
Right, I got a bad cough.
Fucking what just happened?
I leave.
As
What just happened?
What?
I'm just trying to get out of this whole awkward situation by making it more awkward as I leave.
as Falna and Marigold leave, Marigold looks towards you. Hey, good job for your first try.
Again,
You
not
got-
used to 3.
You gotta not let up on. You gotta ease off the gas though when
Bro.
you're getting towards that end there. Also, your height with my spin, perfect. My legs normally would kick a normal height, height person, but it was a good move.
Spinning.
Wait, is he?
Fish spinning?
How does that
You
work?
spit roast this guy?
Meanwhile, you guys end up walking down, following the directions that this young lad gave you. Before you notice that there is a building that does have a general emblem of health and recovery. You recognize it as the doctor's office. Marigold looks towards you. So are we supposed to do this like me, you, mano y mano, or are we supposed to get Jez before we go and investigate more?
I don't think it would hurt if we kind of checked in, see if what information we can get out of him.
Okay, well, after you, I think you technically outrank me on the ship.
All right.
Fallen, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just thinking how we're gonna go about this.
Well, we're not gonna have sex with him.
I know that. I'm just trying to, in the matter of being discreet, I don't want to go in like, hey, you know Baptiste, you know.
Right. Well, he's a doctor, so maybe we should go in there acting like we need a doctor.
Correct, but how do we just organically bring up Baptiste?
We tell him maybe we heard about him from Baptiste.
Fuck, you're right. I don't know why I think of that. Alright. It's a good idea.
So the two of you walk in.
We do.
As you walk in and you hear the sound of the bell ringing on the door, you see behind the counter, very well dressed, very tight button-up vest. It has a long sleeve shirt that's rolled up to his elbows. Very fine, well-fitted, pleated trousers. You can see suspenders also going over the vest in his shirt. You see these very small brass spectacles just resting barely on his nose. Very clean-cut hair on the side, and the top of it is kind of like a middle part, parted both ways on the side. And you notice that his skin is like this very almost olive-like green, and he has these bright, burning orange eyes. You see that he has what appears to be they look almost like antelope horns, where they come out and then they kind of do that twisting before they point, and they point out into different directions. You notice that the individual sees you.
Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. Please come in. Is there any assistance that you need?
Yeah, I have a pulled muscle in my arm. Not sure if you could do anything for it.
I don't recognize you. Are you one of my patients?
I'm not. I was referred to you by Baptiste.
Oh, you know Baptiste. Great man. Why? By chance, if you know Baptiste, do you know where he is?
I don't. Do you?
I don't. He's been missing.
Really?
Yes.
It was supposed to show up yesterday. Didn't come in.
Really?
I've been worried about him. Marigold, sort of looking around the shop. This is a nice place. Do you, run this all by yourself? Yes, unfortunately. I did have a nurse at one point, but she, well, she grew tired of the scoundrels and the pirates that come in here with their, splinters and lead ball wounds and the massive amounts of syphilis. But other than that, yeah, I've been running this by myself. Thank you. So, why don't you come over here and I can take a look at that whole shoulder?
Turn towards him.
So, as he grabs your arms, you are be very stout for a halfling.
It's true.
So he starts feeling your muscle. Does this cause any pain right here?
Oh, no.
And what about here?
Oh, yeah, that one hurt.
Okay, that's your tricep. That's not even your shoulder.
I said my arm. I didn't say me shoulder.
Okay, so all right, so you got a little bit of pain in your tricep. Okay, I can probably get you a salve, a little nice muscle relaxer. You can apply it to the skin. Could give you a little bit of comfort from that, but I would just put some rest on it. Okay?
That sounds great. Thank you.
How did you strain it?
I was throwing boulders.
Please give me a deception check.
I feel like he's actually telling the truth right now. Have you had this problem for a while?
Wait, are you lying? Or do you actually have a pulled shoulder?
No, I don't have.
Okay.
He's not lying about the boulder thing.
9.
You were throwing boulders.
I was very far.
Right. Okay. Let me just go grab some. I'll be right back. Yes, he turns and you watch as he walks into a back room. Marigold looks towards him. I kind of feel like this is a bust, but maybe we should start prying him for more information, Fauna.
Start or stop? I didn't hear you.
Start prying him for more information.
That's so aggressive. Jesus Christ.
Are we good with that?
Sure.
Okay. Shh, he's coming. You hear him come back out. Here it is. I'm assuming you have the gold to pay for this?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
How much?
This will be 20 gold.
Alright.
I understand that it is a little bit pricey. It's a little bit more on the expensive, but I assure you all of my medicinal products are 100% guaranteed or your coin back.
Sounds great. I like to. I know you say you haven't seen Baptiste for a while. I would like to say thank you. Do you happen to know where he usually just might stay if he's not visiting you?
How do you know Baptiste?
Well, as I said, I was throwing a boulder. I almost hit him with it, and then he saw me get injured, and then he said, "Hey, you should take a look at me, doctor friend." Told me about you.
Holy shit.
Give me a deception check with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Uh, 18.
18. That's weird. That doesn't sound like Baptiste at all. He's normally the cold and stoic type. But sure. In fact, I'm getting ready to close up for the rest of the day. I don't have any other patients that are scheduled. So I was actually in the process of closing down. I can head with you to his house. I tried there earlier today before I came to the shop, but no one answered. Thinking maybe it might be time to maybe possibly break in. I don't know. I've never really done that type of stuff before.
Alright.
You two kind of look like pirates, I'm assuming. Marigold. Oh, what gave that away? Is it the dashingly good looks, or is it... No, it's mainly that you guys smell awful. You smell like you've been on the sea for a while. You know, Marigold kind of stops and goes like, oh yeah, we just also sweated a lot, so, yeah, pardon me. Yeah, the two of you actually smell quite foul. So yeah, why don't we, let me just go ahead and close my shop up, and then, I'll meet you all outside.
Right. Okay. I'll step outside.
And as you step outside, you actually see Lavende and Jezebel leaving from the tailor's. Oh, hello, Captain.
What good timing.
Perfect timing, in fact.
I see they came out of like a doctor's office.
Yeah.
Something go wrong.
It's Fulner tore his backside.
Oh.
That was a joke. He didn't tear his backside.
Oh. That's a bad joke.
Nothing.
It
That's
was
very
a,
serious. People can die from that, you know.
No,
Just take that more seriously. Wait.
Nothing can
just-
break me.
It was a it was a back joke, not a bad joke.
Anyway, Lavender just spent $100 on something. 100 gold on
did.
something in a tailor.
What'd you
spend
buy?
100 gold on?
It is a secret.
It's a secret.
It is a secret.
Oh, well, good news is we have a lead on this Baptiste.
What's the lead?
He hasn't been seen for a while.
A day. He's been missing for a day.
It's a while.
And
And this doctor is going to go with us to check his house.
oh, the doctor's coming with. The doctor's a friend.
Well, he thinks that we were just coming to say hi or thank you. Yeah,
Okay, I think okay. All right. Lavender and I can follow you discreetly.
that sounds good.
Can we do that, Lavender? Or would you prefer to stay around the tailor?
I mean, I can go with. There's no problem.
You see the door opening up to the doctor's shop as you see the tiefling come out. Oh, there's more of you.
Yeah. You want to go down that street and maybe to the left. I think you'll find it there.
Perfect. All right, thank you. Come on, son.
Okay, Dad. I'm going to follow.
I'm glad we're so awkward tonight, man.
Let's go ahead and roll something here real quick. You notice
We
that
clearly took a week break.
Severin with has what looks like he put on like a long like a highwayman coat, and you can see that he has what appears to be like a satchel at his side. You can see he's holding he's got what looks to be filled with books. You see him stop, and as they both walk off, those two people with you are you guys know them, don't you?
Who? Oh, the people that.
Yeah, the father and son that just left.
As we're walking away, I'm like, if you're good, we can play ball later. Toss a ball
I like
in
how-
the yard.
You forget that you're.
I've never met them before in my life.
Marigold kind of goes, so, about this, and that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode. So,
Yeah, I didn't disguise myself as a man, so I love that image.
Yeah, that's. I was like, she's definitely.
you said female human.
Yeah.
I should have said like, did you see what he looks like? He's probably
Oh my
very.
god.
So, thank you all for joining us for episode 52, Cat and Mouse. Be sure to join us next Sunday as we continue this adventure and we introduce
Tyrese me.
Oh yeah, Tyrus. I was like, interesting one.
Oh, we were supposed to say that. Tyrus.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Tyrus is gonna be joining, so we'll have a fourth party member again. So that'll be nice. Tomorrow's the last episode of Hellgate as
correct.
well.
Yep, I'm gonna wrap that up.
And
as
then
well.
next Monday, Chicago by Night is gonna start back up.
Yep. And then we'll do
3.5.
those 2 episodes. We'll do 2 weeks. And then we're going to take a 2 to 3 week break. And then we'll be coming back with season 4. So,
Exciting.
without further ado, thank you all for joining. And as always, remember to always embrace Chad's burp.